Hey everybody, Josh here with a look at another Star Wars toy. And today we're going to do an unboxing video. Today we're going to unbox a Black Series from the Titanium Series line. This is Princess Leia Organa. So let's take her over to the toy studio and get into this thing. Alright everybody, here we are to take a closer look at a Black Series, Titanium Series, 40th Anniversary Edition figure. This is Princess Leia Organa. And before we go any further and unbox this girl, we're gonna real quickly here, I just want to spin the packaging around so you guys can get a look at it. And you get some nice episode 4 artwork here. And then on the back they have the other figures in the line, and they're showing you there's a little display stand in the box, and they're showing you that the art is reversible. There's two sides to it. And then of course you have a little description of Princess Leia here, and I'll go ahead and read that to you guys. Princess Leia Organa was one of the Rebel Alliance's greatest leaders, fearless on the battlefield and dedicated to ending the tyranny of the Empire. Alright, and if we keep spinning, what you'll see here is, of course, all the Black Series are most of them are numbered, and this is number 4 in the series. And then once again, this is a 40th Anniversary Edition figure. For, of course, this is the year that Star Wars turned 40, like a lot of the fans. And just so you guys can get a little bit closer look at it, this is a Titanium Series. There's the logo. And there's what she looks like in the box. But we're here to unbox her, so let's do that. Okay. Alright. And of course here is the little figure display, and it is two-sided, the artwork, and I'll show you guys in a second how to flip that around. It's really very simple, but we'll get to that in a second. And what I'm finding about these Titanium series is most of them come with 2 weapons. One of them is usually in blaster mode, where you actually see a laser bolt coming out of the weapon, and it is not removable. And then you have one that is without the laser bolt. And let's see here. A lot of rubber bands holding this girl in here. And so all these figures also come with, there's these 4 little pegs here in the box, and these are to actually stand the figure up on the display stand here. The pegs go in the bottom of their feet and in the floor of the little display stand. I'll show you guys that there in a second. And here she is. Here's a closer look at her. And the thing with these Titanium Series figures is they're a mix of metal and plastic. So they're very heavy figures. And as you can see, here's the other blaster that doesn't have a bolt coming out of it. We'll get that out of our hand for now. And I'll show you to you in a second here. But these are made out of 2 materials. It's not an all plastic figure. So what you have here is the head of her is plastic. Her arms are plastic. And they do move. But her arms are, her one arm is locked in this bent elbow position. So, because she's flapping her wings like a bird. And once again, the head is plastic. The body is metal. I know it's kind of hard to tell on a video, but I'm assuring you this thing is very heavy. and so her legs are metal and they do not move. But her dress is plastic, and it is a little bit flexible. It has a little bit of flexibility to it, but you cannot remove it or anything like that. And so real quickly, just running through the movements that she has, you'll see that the head does move. You can spin it side to side and up and down. And her arms do move in two directions, so you have an up and down direction, and then round and round she can spin them. So if you look really closely, you can actually see the parts of the arm where it lets it move, the little joint. And then she has waist movement. And that is it. And once again, her legs do not move. They're locked in that position. And you can see you do have arm movement on these figures, but for the most part, they really are locked into a single pose. So this Titanium series line, I would say that if you were looking for a Star Wars toy for a child to actually play with, I would not recommend these. But if you want a very nice display piece, these are what you're looking for, because they also come with the display stand here. And so what you do here is the figures come with these little pegs, and so you would take the little peg, just like a normal 3 3/4 figure. They have holes in the bottom of their feet, and you insert the peg into her foot, and then you'll see it sticks out. And then if you look at the floor of the display, it has a bunch of little holes in it, and so the peg already fell out on me. So that's what you would insert her foot, the one that's in her foot, you would insert it into one of these things, and it helps her stay on the stand, even though she's still wobbling a little bit. Let's see here if we can get both of them in. So there's a hole on both feet, and she comes with 4 pegs, so you get an extra one here. Let's see here. Okay, so there we go. We got a peg in both feet. Still a little wobbly, but she's going to stay on there. And so the other thing you have is this stand, of course, and there is the back piece is a display panel, and so it is removable, and so you can just display her like this if you want, with no background. Or you use the background piece, and it is double-sided. So for those of you familiar with episode 4, this is the detention block hallway from the Death Star. I'm sure most of you recognize that. And if you want, you flip it over, and there is like a foil stamped image of Princess Leia, and it's a little hard to tell, but this is her bending over and putting the Death Star plans into R2. And then, of course, you have 3PO and R2 standing here. And just to get a little bit clearer look at what it looks like, it's the exact same artwork that's on the box. So you can kind of see, but this is a metallic and it's very reflective. So it's very nice art. And so the way this works is if you look on the back of the stand here, you'll see there's these 2 little notches or pegs sticking out, and then at the bottom of the thing of the artwork there's notches cut out. And so if you want to display it like this, you just take it and you flip it around and you put it back on there. But I think I like the photograph of the detention block better. And then once again, she comes with 2 weapons. So you have one that is firing, and you have one that is not firing. And of course, these are very screen accurate weapons. These are what they actually used in the movie. And I think I want to put the one in her hand that has the blaster bolt firing out the barrel. And you can see her hands are in a position where her right hand, this one here, it actually holds the pistol grip of the rifle, and you can see there's actually a trigger finger out, because the hands are actually plastic and they do move, but not very much. Okay, so you can see, and the other hand is kind of an open palm where she is resting it on the bottom of the blaster rifle. So what you want to do is insert into her hand and bring her other one up. And there you go. You can see she's holding it very nicely. Pew, pew. You know I had to do that. Okay, so let's see if we can get her back on here. Okay. Very nice. Very nice figure. Okay, guys. There she is from the Black Series 40th Anniversary Edition. This is Titanium Series Princess Leia Organa. And thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.